at PC Investing, it says, bought my first duplex, moved home 100 miles away. Now I'm told I can't buy another duplex or another property unless I put down 20%, even if I'm owner occupied. How so? So if you go into a property and it's owner occupied and you do move away and you say it should make sense and it should not be a fight for you to buy another owner occupied property. One, and I don't know who told you this information, right? So I don't know, you didn't reference what source, but if you're working with a bank or mortgage company, you need to speak to a bank, to their manager. You need to get a letter from their underwriting department. You need to have them put it in writing where you don't meet the guidelines for an owner-occupied purchase. And if that bank can't work with you, you need to go to the next bank, mortgage company, mortgage broker, mortgage lender, loan originator, right? So don't get stuck for just thinking there's one fish in the pond, and let somebody give you an opinion without actually backing up that opinion with the guidelines. So if you got a property that you purchased, and now you're 100 miles away from that property, and you're living in a new area, and now you want to buy another property, there should be no issue with you doing that. And if it's not through a FHA program, it should be through a conventional program, which will also offer a lower down payment. You should not be forced to put down 20% on a property that clearly isn't a duplex. Clearly isn't an investment. If you really have the credentials to show that it's not an investment, that should not be an issue for you. So you just gotta dig deeper into that and not let someone tell you what's so. You make them, prove you otherwise, or you prove them otherwise. So consider the source. All right, and now we have Jermaine Tolliver on Facebook. Were you okay yesterday on Ask Jay? You seemed a bit down. No, I was totally fine. I was just talking quietly and calmly and just not as animated probably as usual, just because my daughter was nearby and was sleeping, and so I didn't want to be too loud, that was all. But I was definitely fine, in great spirits, and I thank you for asking, Maine. And now from Facebook, Chris Thomas asks, what's your definition of an Uncle Tom? And so, to me, Uncle Tom, we're talking about in the black community, and this phrase of an Uncle Tom, basically a sellout. But an Uncle Tom, to me, is someone who has given up on, especially a black man, who has given up on loving and prioritizing his people's equality and liberation. He's given that up for just to be accepted in American society, in European American society. And like, they have lost the love, they have lost the fight, they have like no ambition, they have like no fight left in them. And their only quest is to be accepted by people who are in more control and more power. And they neglect their people, they neglect their community and their community's concerns. Like, that's it. If you're a black man or a black woman and you're neglecting the concerns of our people, knowing all that we've been through, just so you can be accepted and raised to your own heights and be accepted by others outside of our community, and you have sold out that fight for comfortability, you have now entered Uncle Tom land. Like, you are somewhere else. Now, if you are playing the game to be accepted, to raise in stature and raise in money, all with the secret agenda of giving back or really loving and helping to empower and heal our people, then that's okay. But if you have wholeheartedly, really in your mind and your heart and in your actions, just not interested, I'm not interested in black power, I'm not interested in black healing, I'm not interested in black love, I'm just, listen, man, look, we all are one, we're all human. Hey, why do we gotta do this race thing? Like, as if our race hasn't been totally destroyed and demoralized and needs some repair and healing. Like, anyone that tries to play the We Are One card and not focus on, that's like, you got a whole collective of basketball teams or a sports figure, the kids trying out for a basketball team, but a certain group of the kids you abuse verbally, physically, emotionally, and everything else, and they told them to try out with the rest of the kids on the team and say, hey, look, you're all one, you're all equal now, but These kids got fed every day. They got Wheaties, they got oatmeal, they got hard-boiled eggs. I mean, these kids are healthy. These kids got starved and got beaten. But now you just want to say, hey, everybody start and get on the court and you're all equal. And just, common sense would say that the kids who were abused and went through trauma would need some repair, some healing, and some fuel and energy, just like the other kids did. You know what I'm saying? So for us to ignore the condition that African Americans, current day African Americans, like what we've been put in, and our moms and our grandmas and our great grandmas and our great grandma's grandma, like our great grandmother's grandmother were in the enslavement era, right? Just 2 grandmas ago that we've been going through, and that's not even mentioning Jim Crow. And I'm not gonna give a history lesson, but y'all know what we've been through. So Uncle Tom is just somebody that can ignore all we've been through and just keep it moving and just be happy being accepted somewhere else. And we're not with that. So we want to stay, keep our healing and our black love. We want to keep that relevant. Like, we got to heal. Our people haven't healed yet, and that's evident in the statistics. We damn sure haven't healed or repaired ourselves or grown economically. We're still in last place and not even a sign of recovering or being some kind of economic stable, so as a whole. So anyway, like the video, share the video, really share the video, comment below, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys episode 55. I'll be posting this tonight, man. Another one down. Peace.